Previously on the Youth Edition.
They put us out of our misery. They did all the damage in the first half. Oxford take the biscuits. 4 goals to 1. They played it through. Off the sidebar. They chip back inside. Cooper makes the punch. Bernard clears. There's the whistle. A 1-0 defeat, but I'll probably take that. Strike out! Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Youth Edition. It's Oldham Athletic, it's Dylan Allen on a quest for Champions League glory. It's time to sit back, relax and get in that comfy chair, put it on the big screen TV, crack your favourite beverage, because here we go with the Youth Edition. Hello and welcome back to the Youth Edition career mode here on FIFA 19 with Oldham Athletic. We sit in 10th position. It is January, the transfer window is open, but generally most of the regens out there have only just joined their club, so we won't be able to really sign any of those. There are a few free agents floating around, but I'm not too sure if we want to sign any of those. If we do, maybe a little bit later. I'm going to try and get through 3 games today, but I've got a feeling it's only going to be 2. I am pressed for time. So let's just jump into this and see if there's any transfer action. And of course, we've got some games, so let's get into it. Right, I've got a transfer offer in here for Owen Griffiths. It's Real Sociedad. So, you know, probably a realistic transfer opportunity here for Owen Griffiths to make a move to a big club. 710 grand though is under his evaluation, so we are going to change this. We're going to delegate an opportunity here. I'm going to start it at 1.2 million, and we're not going to sell him for anything less than 1. He is our starting left back at this stage, but we do have other options. Olsen's coming through and the like, so if we can get some money here for Owen Griffiths, it might help us out in the future. Not sure he had the best potential. We have trained the crap out of him to be a solid left back option, but if we can get a deal done, well, that's some good cash, and maybe we can upgrade our scouts and bring in some better players. All right, we've got an offer in here for Evan Olsen, so everyone wants a piece of our left backs. This one is from Everton Davina Demar. Not sure where that club is from. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments. 610 grand though is way over his evaluation. But I'm not sure I want to get rid of him. Does he have a potential? Let's go and have a quick look. Well, we can't see his potential because he's got approached by Everton Davina. I'm quite reluctant to sell him at the moment. I think he does have potential from memory, maybe more than Griffiths, to be fair, and a little bit of training could see him up to that 65 rating pretty quickly. I'm going to deny this offer. I don't think it is a move that he would personally make, so we will block the offer from Everton Davina. All right, Veracruz are willing to pay the $1 million for Don Sanhan. Now, it's 300 grand more than his evaluation, but I've got a feeling that he has got big things to come here for us. I'm going to reject this offer because he has really started, you know, making a name for himself in this team, and I don't think it's time for him to move on, so we will reject this offer. Right, time for some gameplay. We're going to the Spotland Stadium to take on Rochdale. Will this be Owen Griffiths' last game for the club? We won't know until those offers do come in. Lee's sitting there at a 69 now, and probably needs to move into that centre midfield role. We're looking for a big central defensive midfielder to come in and really, you know, secure the back line for this team. But at this stage, Lee's doing the job. And, well, this first team, let's see if we can get some points after a few dismal losses against some big teams. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're on the road here at Rochdale. It is a wet day at the office here for Oldham Athletic, and let's hope that that plays into our attackers' favour, because we need a game where we pick up some points. And Barros there, looks like he's got a real determined look on his face. Hopefully he can get the team firing behind him, and we can get some balls into Guerin. He's already hit 11 goals for the season. Let's see if we can find another one today. Well, Nick Harris has put a ball over the top here for Cameron Griffiths to run onto, and he does well, Cameron Griffiths. Can he get across? He can. He finds Edwards. It's a good save, and Guerin could not pounce. Ball along the line. Edwards gets the run here from Cameron Griffiths. He drives forward. He'll pass it back inside. Guerin trying to flick one on, but well, it was an ill-directed pass, and it's cleared away again by the Rochdale defence. Only as far as Elfie Lee. Bernard gets in, finds Edwards. He'll flick this one on, finds Cameron Griffiths. Plays it back now for Harris. Harris cuts back inside, finds Cameron Griffiths. He needs to feed it forward. He does. He finds Edwards, who pulls the trigger and straight at the keeper. Drives his way forward and waits for the run, and he gets it here from Laurent Bernard. Drives the line, Legazelle. He'll cut back. Trying to bring it inside. It's a poor cross, only as far as Alfie Lee. He loves one from range. He's taking a deflection and a corner for Oldham. And from Bernard, works his way forward, lays it off here for Edwards, plays it forward. Guerin looks for the run. Nick Harris is coming flying through. Flat out like a lizard drinking. He'll play it back inside, finds Guerin. It's a poor touch, but he gets the strike anyway. And Guerin, with his 12th goal of the season, finds a way through the traffic. In the rain, puts on the windscreen wipers, clears himself a path, and puts it in the back of the net to make it 1-0 to Oldham. We have been pressing. We've looked the better side so far today. Well, Nick Harris with a lovely ball inside. Guerin was all at sea, but found the seas parting open for him. He finds the back of the net and makes it 1-0 for the Latics. Down the line, some quick 1-2 football. Barros is there and he puts it out. And there is the whistle for half-time. 1-0 is the lead for Oldham Athletic. Good from Barros, putting in a big shift here. Cameron Griffiths lays forward and finds Edwards. Edwards will drive through the middle, finds Nick Harris, who's getting invested. Here is Edwards again on the run. He'll wait for a run from Cameron Griffiths down the line to the corner store. Here is Cameron Griffiths. Here is the cross into the box. It's absolute dog shit. Lovely work from Bernard, but he can't hold the ball. And here they come forward. Quick touch on. Griffiths has been done. It's over the back and Barros gets up and clears it out for a corner for Rochdale. Right, a couple of changes here. Harris for Don Sunhan and Edwards checks out for Tommy Martin. We're going to try him in the cam roll. Oldham just holding on here. Here is Cameron Griffiths. He's got Alfie Lee. Fire forward, he finds Bernard. He's in the box here, Bernard. He'll cut back, still looking for an opening. Lays it off for Guerin. That's blocked by Delaney, and it will be a corner here for Oldham. 8 shots to 2. Looking for a secondary goal. Here it is. No, it isn't. It's put out. And another corner for Oldham. Bernard drives in, looks for Guerin. Picked off again this time. It'll come out for a throw-in for Oldham. 85 minutes gone. Bernard will throw in quickly, finds Tommy Martin, plays it back here for White. White finds Alfie Lee, and he gets dropped and dispossessed by the Rochdale defenders. Rochdale pushing forward. Someone needs to get up. It is Noah White. Tommy Martin is out there. He gets picked off. It's up to Klein. They're coming in again. Rochdale trying to find this equalizer. Here's the strike. No lead. Don Sunhan. There is the whistle. And 3 points secured on the road for Oldham Athletic. Just what we needed to turn things around. Well, a pretty uninspiring game from both teams, to be fair, but 8 shots, 6 on target, and we get the victory with 1 goal. Bernard gets his 7.9, a 7.8 there from Guerin, getting another goal for his tally of the season. 7.3 for Joel Edwards, 7.5 for Nick Harris. He was inspirational today with the assist. 7 for Cooper, only 3 saves to make for him. Barros, 7.5, is starting to have some better days out of the office. Noah White, 7.3, 7.3 for Klein, 6.9 for Owen Griffiths, 6.1 for Don Sunhan, 6.9 for Alfie Lee, 7.7 for Cameron Griffiths, 5.5 for Tommy Martin. Get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Alright, time for another little training session. Barros now up to a 68. His defending skills are improving. Unfortunately, they couldn't reach an agreement with Real Sociedad and we put too much money on top of Owen Griffiths, but I think that was probably reasonable for the amount of game time he is getting for us and the player that, you know, he could possibly turn into. So, unfortunately, for Owen, he's not going to Real Sociedad. He will stay here with Oldham Athletic for the foreseeable future. And we get another training session in. Some better ball control there for Chimichukwu. Right, time for the next game of the episode, closing in on the end of January. Oldham Athletic at Boundary Park, hosting Peterborough United. We go in with an unchanged lineup. Let's see if we can go 2 for 2. Alright, it's a night game here at Boundary Park, and for once it is a clear evening here in the north of England. Hopefully that plays to our favour. We love being under lights here at home. And, well, Peterborough United aren't having the best of the season. So they're sitting towards the bottom of the table. So it should be a nice scrappy encounter. Let's see if we can get back-to-back victories. Barros, good ball through. Alfie Lee will get the run here from Cameron Griffiths as we hit him on a bit of a counter-attack. They pushed forward. They've let us some space. Cameron Griffiths drives in. Not sure what Guerin was doing. A little bit of a yoga or aerobics there in the box. Here we go. Bernard. There's a free kick on the play. Bernard will try and feed this one inside. Finds Guerin. Can he get a ball inside? He can for Bernard. No, picked off. There's a free kick on the play, but they decide to play through. Harris tries to find Guerin. It's a poor pass. Owen Griffiths is there to pick it off. Harris once again. Well, he had a good game in the last one. Let's hope it's not hot and cold form for young Nick. Here is Naismith down the line. Klein's going to have to do some work here. Peterborough push forward. It's inside, and there is a fucking goal. Tony with the goal. Unmarked by Noah White. Barros came in to try and help out, but it was all too late. And Peterborough get us on the hop inside 10 minutes. It's 1-0 in favour of Peterborough United. We'll have to watch the replay here because Owen Griffiths got caught napping. Klein tried to close the space. Noah White tried some heroics in front of the ball coming through, but got nowhere near it. And that allowed Tony a pretty simple finish. Just tapped it home. Well, Cooper, maybe you should have done better there on the near stick. 1-0. Good from Nick Harris. Edwards lays off Alfie Lee. Finds Cameron Griffiths. He'll fire forward now for Guerin. Guerin will use his pace. He pushes on forward. Still comes inside. Lays it off. It's a good run from Cameron Griffiths. He is in on goal. He'll take all my days. Wow. Was he wrong-footed? I'm not too sure, but had no idea where the goals were. There was Cameron Griffiths. Disgusting. Griffiths plays one forward. Gets the run here from Guerin. Guerin works his way into the store. Works his way into the bank. Crosses back inside for Edwards. Keep it down, son. Oh, there's a ball through. Oh, Cooper. Sit back or fucking commit, mate. He's offside, luckily enough, but Cooper came out. He needed to either really rush the man or stay right back. Barros has played him offside, so pretty good work there from the captain. You can see Barros, he just ducks back at the last second, and that just makes the man offside. He gets the run from Bernard. Bernard comes forward. Can he get this pass inside? He can. The game slows down a little bit, and here is the shot from Alfie Lee. Too close for him. And it's in the stands once again. He took a red-hot crack. Didn't take a deflection at all, just too high. Well, there is the whistle for half-time. Peterborough have had the best of us. They have the lead. It's 1-0. Oh, good save from Cooper. Came from deep. Griffiths fires down the line, tries to hit him on the counter-attack. Naismith picks it off at the pass. Here is Ward. It's a bit of a war of attrition here between both sides. Neymar inside. White gets up. Lee needs to do a job. Someone needs to find the ball. Woodyard puts it into the Woodyard. And that is out for a goal kick. Lee. Edwards. Guerin. Take the game on. Uses his pace. Guerin! Oh, crossbar! Oh, come on! All right, two changes here. Don Sunhan and Chimichukwu will check in for Harris and Edwards. Guerin moves back to centre forward behind Chimichukwu. Let's get some big thickness up front from the big Nigerian. All right, time to make our final substitution. Tommy Martin checks in for Cameron Griffiths. 12 minutes to go. Chimichukwu. On. Still goes Chimichukwu. Still goes Chimichukwu. Drives inside for Guerin. Yeah! Gets in! Chimichukwu with the assist. Guerin drives forward. We get an equaliser in the 93rd minute. We've stolen a point here, and we've probably been the better team on the side. What persistence there is from the freight train that is Chimichukwu. And Guerin with a lovely headed finish home. His 13th goal now for the season. Oh, Guerin loves a finish. Just slid his way into it. And there we go. 1-1. And there is the full-time whistle. 1-1. We steal a point in the death. Well, 6 shots to 7. We only had 1 on target. That was probably our issue today. But we steal a point and Guerin gets the goal and an 8.4. 6.8 for Joel Edwards, 7.3 for Nick Harris, 7.4 for Cameron Griffiths, 7 for Cooper, 7.4 for Barros, 7.4 for Noah White with 5 intercepts, 6.9 for Klein, 7.7 for Owen Griffiths with 6 defensive displays, 6.4 for Don Sunhan, 7.6 for Alfie Lee, and 8 for Chimichukwu. Checks in, gets the assist. Well done. That's what we asked off the bench. Tommy Martin, that's 6.7, 6.8 there for Bernard. Get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Well, it is transfer deadline day, and we've got an offer in here for Cameron Griffiths from Yeni Malatyaspor, 1.2 million. That is his evaluation, though, so I don't think we're going to let him go. His market value should be between 900 and 1.3 million. I am just going to reject this because we need him on that right-hand side at the moment. All right, Kazapasa wanted to try and sign Moritz Klein, and they've put 1.4 million. No, they've put 1.7. Ooh, that is a big offer for our German centre-back. But he is an integral part of our defensive line at the moment, and I'm not willing to part with him, so we will reject. 2 hours remaining on a deadline day, and the Chinese side have come in for Nick Harris with 1.3 million. That's not happening. Well, the transfer deadline day is done. It's time to have a look at our youth academy on the 1st of February. Lance Murphy hasn't really moved too much, 81 to 87. Hugo Clays, 81 to 87. Petru Brianu is 82 to 88. Cyril Cesar, 73 to 87. Matthias Rybar, 64 to 84. I'm actually going to release him. Jakob Kiesley, 70 to 90. Ernst Lenner, 78 to 92. Geronimo Avila, 65 to 85. Great name, but nope, sorry, see you later. Augustin Medved as well, 70 to 86. We will release him. Rene Wimmer, 75 to 91. Clemens Bittenhammer, 56 overall, 72 to 94. Starting to come along. We'll monitor him closely. And Austin Adabola, 81 to 87. Now, we've got a couple of 18-year-olds here in Ernest Lenner and Rene Wimmer. Whether they deserve to be brought into the first team, I'm not too sure on Lenner here. He's an attacking centre midfielder. We do need another midfielder. And Wimmer, well, he might be able to help us out. 56 overall, 75 to 91, technically gifted. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section on whether we should give these two Austrian lads a crack in the first team. Well, that is the transfer window shut, so it is time to take another look at how our squad is looking. Only 28 players, and that includes a couple of real players still, so a very thin squad here, but we're really concentrating on quality rather than quantity at the moment. So we've got Elliot Cooper, 69 up 2. He is showing great potential. And Jihu Jill is 64 up 3. He is an exciting prospect. Fabio Barros, 68 now, up 5. We've got Brett Cooper, who's just hit 60. He is showing great potential. Noah White, 66 up 5, showing great potential. Klein is an exciting prospect, 68 now, up 6 this season. Cartier is a 61. He doesn't have a potential. Tonev, 57 up 1. His contract is coming to a close. Do you think Tonev deserves a fresh contract? Let me know in the comments section. Owen Griffiths is a 65 up 3, doesn't have a potential, so maybe we should have cashed in. Olsen, 62 up 2, also doesn't have a potential, maybe we should have cashed in. Taylor, we can't get rid of, but he is retiring at the end of the season anyway. Liam Roberts is a 62 up 2 with no potential. Il Young Ko, a 59 up 1. Cameron Griffiths showing great potential, 67 up 5. Nick Harris showing great potential, 67 up 5. Donson Han showing great potential, 64 up 6. Sam Thomas, I did have him loan listed. Let's remove him from the loan list now. He's a 55 up 1. And Miller, I also had loan listed. We'll take him off there, 59 up 1. Elfie Lee, up to a 69. He's an exciting prospect. An exciting prospect is Joel Edwards, 67 up 7. Tommy Martin is an exciting prospect, 67 up 7. Schinkel showing great potential, 62 up 3. Boundary showing great potential, 64 up 1. Guerin showing great potential, 66 up 5. Chimichukwu, no potential, 63 up 9. Miller, well, he's retiring at the end of the season. And Bernard, 69 up 5, showing great potential. Ethan Moore, out on loan at Grimsby Town, is up 3 to a 55. That is our full squad. Now, I did see a request for a halfway look at the top goal scorers and the like. So it's Siam there for Barnsley with 15 goals. What have we got here? Guerin sits in 11th with 10 from 18 matches. That's probably it for us because we don't really have a lot of recognised goal scorers. Assist-wise, Griffiths, I'm assuming that's Cameron there with 6. And that is it. And clean sheets wise, where are we? Cooper there has 7, but it's Jill from Scunthorpe who has 12 clean sheets from 27 games. And Jill is in there as well with 3 from 11 games. And that's where we will need to finish today's episode. As I said, I was a little bit pressed for time, so just the 2 games, and with all the transfer stuff, we've done a squad report, so hopefully it's still been an enjoyable episode. Hit the like button if you have. We sit in 9th position after 29 games, 42 points, only 3 points out of the promotional playoff zones. Birmingham City at the moment are top of the table, who did tail us up. And Shrewsbury down in the bottom have only won 3 games, the poor souls. But you know what? I was hoping for a mid-table finish. I'm thinking that's about where we are. If we can play playoffs, I mean, that would be kind of cool. But this team is definitely not ready for championship football. We're going to need a lot more work from the youth academy and some more regens floating in to next season. But that's all we've got time for today. Thanks very much for tuning in. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one. This video is powered by Neurotech and their product clarity. Now you can jump over to their website now, use the discount code DK10 for 10% off your next purchase. And I highly recommend this product. I use it every single day. It increases your energy, your focus, while reducing fatigue and stress. If you want to know how I get out all these videos and keep that work going, this is the product for you. So go and check it out. All the information that you need is on at that website. If you feel like making a purchase, chuck in at that discount code for 10% off. Now, if you are looking for more fresh content to check out, you can click one of these two videos. If you feel like subscribing, well, there's a button right there. Make sure you put on that notifications bell, and we'll see you next time.